I mentioned the first point earlier, which is acceptance of what you are feeling and not resisting it. Causing resistance to any kind of flow is going to hamper your process. So, making sure that you are feeling your pain in the right way is the best. Unless you accept it, unless you accept that pain, you are never going to be able to move ahead. And which is
Yeah.
why the lockdown has been so emotionally draining for people, because all this while a lot of us have been in a habit of distracting ourselves from our pain. Ki, okay, I got into a fight with my parents, or I'm just feeling very pulled down because of my breakup. I'll go chill with my friends, I'll hang out, or I'll go just, on another casual date. But when it comes to lockdown, we have to be locked within the four walls and actually listen to these feelings. So, in fact, the whole I feel COVID pandemic is a very good time period to work on yourself, because you get a lot of me time in this. So, really accepting these feelings of yours, number one. Number two, expressing your hurt. So I don't mean कि when you have to let yourself feel the pain कि उधर ही बैठना है हमें पूरा 2-3 महीना. No, that's not what I'm asking you to do. Accepting the pain and also expressing it is as important, because emotions are nothing but energies, and these energies go and sit within your body. They literally sit within your body. So it is highly necessary to give a channel for these emotions to flow out, or else they're either going to cause issues in your adulthood, wherein any sort of a physical pain or even another mental pain. So if you do not let your emotions flow out in a healthy manner, they are going to affect you or show its effect some or the other time. Then thirdly, like I mentioned earlier, keep checking your self-esteem, work on self-esteem, which is of, I feel, the highest importance. That why am I perceiving this no or this breakup as rejection? I feel I gave in my best, and it's not a failure on my part. I do not need to look at it as a failure. Sure, it's going to hurt, but I need to constantly rewire myself into thinking that no, I'm enough. Your brain is going to throw this sentence at you 100 times during the day that it's you're the reason why the breakup took place. You're not enough. Every time that comes into play, literally stopping yourself there and replacing that with a thought that no, I am enough just the way I am, is the kind of
Yeah.
work that you really need to do on your self esteem. Then, thirdly, like you said, even with a friend, when you try to engage in yourself, even when you're with yourself, engaging in some or the other activity, because stagnancy in the body causes stagnancy in the mind. This is a very typical symptom of breakup ki, the person really refuses to get out of the bed, or their interest in day to day activities may reduce for a certain period of time. So even if that happens for a short while, it's okay. For about a week to 2 weeks of a period, that is okay. But if this goes beyond 2 weeks, is when you understand that okay, maybe this is a little problematic, and I need to consciously start engaging myself in some or the other activities which is going to aid me to move my body, right? And
Yeah.
fourth point here is of social support, which we already discussed. That social, when we say that I hold the healing powers within myself, I hold the potential to get myself out of breakup, but at the same time, I am a social being, and I need social support. I need to, really accept help from people. So if you have parents around you who are willing to listen to you, who are willing to help you through it, please give them a chance and let them help you, because your parents have probably really stepped out of your comfort zone, out of their comfort zone, to try and understand this completely different mindset. So maybe
Yeah.
give your parents a chance to accept help from them. If not that, a social circle, peer group, or your friends, if you have a group who's going to listen to you non-judgmentally, let them help you, speak to them, let them just understand that it's completely okay for me to be vulnerable at this point and to show that vulnerability, because heartbreaks are real, they're biologically real, and research shows that every time one goes through a breakup, there is this hormone present within ourselves known as the dopamine, which is the happy hormones. There is a very drastic drop in these hormones. So if there is a biological change happening in you at this point, how can you be denying it on the outside? So if you are going through a hurt, it is okay to take social support at this point. And sooner or later, if you actually abide by all of these points, if you let yourself go through all of these points carefully, you are going to rise your dopamine levels again. You are going to be in a happy and a better place. Then again,
Yeah.
if not a friend, seek counseling, seek therapy. And I understand that therapy can be very expensive sometimes, but by God's grace, we have a lot of NGOs, we have a lot of organizations, just like your organization as well. They provide counseling services to children, they provide counseling services free of cost also sometimes. And the
Yeah.
fifth and the last thing that I feel is a must thing throughout is evaluating your belief system. Everything that happens in our life, in our past, in the now, and in future is a result of the kind of belief system we hold. So, keeping a check that what has this breakup left me with, what is the kind of belief system? I think I mentioned this a while ago as well. Has it left beliefs in me that I may not be potential enough, I may not hold the potential to have a relationship, or I may not be good looking enough to
Not
be
believing in
liked by
yourself.
someone?
Yeah.
Exactly. Then again, how is another person responsible to decide that for yourself? This
Exactly.
is not a failure on your part, and only you can decide that. So evaluating and correcting your belief system there, that am I through this breakup developing a negative belief system? If I am, I need to take conscious step to change that belief system. And how am I going to change it? By constantly reaffirming to yourself that, no, this was not my mistake, or no, I am enough, and I am not going to develop a belief system of this kind here.